On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, our travelers exited from the forest and came upon what appeared to be a quiet, smoldering hamlet in the middle of a field. Intrigued by it, they wandered over and started to investigate, and did what any intelligent, wherewithal, careful, safe travelers would do, and immediately divided into 3 parties so as to maximize their chances of dying untimely, gruesome deaths.
Nice.
Nice. Our good friend Worf traveled to a eerie tower with a necromancer, or was he? Some type of mage inside who drugged him and drug him out of the tower? Nya?
Nice.
Noise.
Salazar traveled to a field in search of an intrepid wanderer, a young girl it seems, who may be the only remaining survivor of the village. What is her deal? Where is she from? Right now she's unconscious and being carried around by our cat friend, Nya.
Noise.
Dominus and Izkaresh took a tumble into a well, where they nearly met an untimely end, but managed to escape from the belly of an extra-dimensional magical beast that was attempting to consume them and presumably dissolve them for nutrients. Having escaped, they've acquired 2 sticky balls and are heading to the town center. Nya.
Nice.
Noise.
Our entire group seems to be reuniting in front of the town center. Worf, invisible, carried by an invisible man. Salazar, perhaps kidnapping a small child, and Dominus and Izkaresh smelling terrible.
Yeah,
And that's how we shall remove. We gotta reset. We gotta do it all over again.
Nah, fuck you.
That's how we shall
doing it live.
resume our session. Nya. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, nailed it, guys. First try. Okay, so as I set the stage, we are currently gathered in front of the town hall building, which is in significantly better shape than the rest of the town. I think you were all sort of converging when we left off. So, greetings, hellos, hi, how are yous? I think that's where we were.
Salazar, why are you carrying a woman? Where did you find a woman?
Out at the field, I like nod my head. You hurt. Passed out. I brought her back for safety.
You brought her back for safety to us.
Better than sleeping in field.
I don't know about that, but
This is oddly suspicious. The only survivor to attack on the town.
That is suspicious. And it seems to have
Hey,
struck
where's
our
Worf?
party mute. When he asks where is Worf, Izkaresh, who has noticed the dust, just kind of settle for a moment as our invisible wizard carrying Worf is assumably like, it's not with me, kind of thing.
Do I have anything that I can cast at that? Figure out what it is. I guess
a snowball.
I'll
Sack of flour?
there's something over there, and I'll like where is there like footprints or anything around it, or just the dust cloud and like or a drag mark or something?
No, it's if someone went and inspected it real closely, they could probably find the drag mark, but you're just seeing disturbance because the ground is pretty, worked.
I'll cast detect magic at that.
Okay, you're gonna cast Detect Magic? Well, yeah, I mean, this Worf-shaped object and this creepy old guy-shaped object start glowing and shimmering.
Is like
I thi-
the creepy old guy shaped object dragging Worf?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. You see that, right?
See what?
No, no one else does. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Then I'll be like,
No, carry on, carry on. You said that.
hmm. Hello there, invisible person. Why are you dragging another invisible person?
Izzy, are you okay?
Yeah, right, the dust clouds right over
You see,
there.
you see the invisible dragging start dragging away from you.
Like, if I'm looking in that direction now that Izzy pointed out, can I see it?
You can give me a perception check. That'll be pretty lenient.
No.
Not that lenient.
Nope, not that lenient. Pretty lenient though. It really was.
My God, is that a 2?
Well, you rolled for your dog, so.
God damn it!
Well, the Doge would have seen it for the record.
It's like, I'm trying to
Izzy,
think.
I'm certain that you are just making things up. Are you sure you didn't inhale something in
I see
you know
steps
the
to.
well?
You can't cast like Burning Disarm on a person, right?
No, I
Okay.
think it's the weapon. Yeah.
I'll like start like walking after the dust cloud, like, hey, you, I can see you, like,
Yep,
I'm following after it.
I'm gonna lean the woman up against the like
Oh
the
no!
door
You
frame.
you hear a disembodied voice. Oh no! Nothing to see here.
I cast unholy. Where is it? My channel energy unholy on that area where I heard the voice suddenly come out of nowhere, just like a panic cast.
Wait, so you're channeling unholy? That deals damage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get some riggedy rolls, rock and rolls, whatever you have to do.
Riggedy, Rex!
All right. So it appears that Raventh or Dominus has dealt 7 or 6. Which is it?
I think it's the 6.
I think it's the 7.
Yeah. It
Oh
rolled
no,
the
you're right. Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
I don't know why it said the 2d6 on there. That's weird.
It was what made up that 7. So yeah, Dominus has cast Channel Negative Energy into this area, dealing 7 damage to Worf. So subtract 7 from your health, I'm sure.
You have to do it.
That's right. Fuck me, it's been a while.
I haven't been hurt in forever, so I assume
Yeah, you're full. What's your max health again?
Good.
40 something.
40 something.
Let me check.
He's the tank somehow.
41.
Well, anyways.
41.
Okay, they 41, so. Okay. So, you Worf, his skin is melting, assumably, and so is the creepy old man shape. And you hear from the disembodied spot, you hear him cry out, "Oh no! No, I don't want any trouble. Is this your boy?"
Come on, with your hands up.
Is he still
Oh.
invisible?
Yeah, he's still invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, hold on. And he like sort of starts setting Worf down. Iskaresh can see, but no one else. And then just fucking dips.
He just starts running.
He just starts fucking running, dude.
Izzy, what's happening? I can't see.
You'll never catch me!
Did I cast a scorching ray at him?
Okay, roll for damage. And pray.
No, I need to do the
You
attack.
did overcome his spell resistance for the record, of which he had none, so it's pretty impressive.
Because these actually have to hit, so.
Roll to hit. Okay, well, they both hit. so he takes 43 damage.
Nice.
It falls to the ground. You can't tell if it's alive or dead. Still invisible.
Alright, I
But
start
not fucking moving anymore. That's the point.
I start like running over, like
Alright, what are the
From the
rest of you
bot-
doing
from the
while he's
bot,
running over?
I got him!
Get it?
I got him!
Nice.
I'm asleep still, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna walk over to where I think I hit him, and probably like fall over Worf. Just like
Yeah,
hit my
yeah.
foot and like trip.
Sure. You're having one of those anime moments where you're like falling and tripping and grabbing his boob. That's what's just happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
sure.
awkwardly close to a kiss right now. Salazar, what are you doing in this moment?
Yeah, I'm just setting the woman down, like leaned up against the door frame and staring off at the distance with no fucking clue what's going on.
The usual.
Yes.
Like I have a
You're just
vague
bewildered?
concept of
Wait, which way are you looking?
like towards Iskaresh.
Okay, yeah.
Just they're doing things. Cool.
The wheels are turning in your head, but like, really, where is it? What's it going? What's happening? Who knows? It's correct. You get to the corpse, body, sleeping, unconscious man, whatever it is. It's not moving, dude. And as you're about 20 feet away, the invisibility fades,
Okay.
and you see a naked old guy.
God.
Is there like a giant hole in his chest or something from the acid mark, or is it just like
No, his whole skin is kind of drooping and sagging down, as if he's been melted a little bit. And as you get close, like really close to him and touch his body, you can tell he's still breathing just a little bit. But he's
Okay.
unconscious.
I'm going to coup de grace with the pickaxe, just right through his skull.
Okay. Would you like to know the size of his penis before you do that?
No, I would not like to know. I'm just gonna aim for the skull and keep hitting him until he goes down. I don't think actually. I never expected to actually attack with my pickaxe, so I don't have the stats.
Yeah, what's the minimum damage? Because like it's an auto crit.
I think it's like a one.
A military
say.
pick is a 1d8 with a ×3 critical, I believe.
This
Yeah,
is not a military pick. This is a mining pick.
It's 1d6 times 4.
Okay, he's dead. Oh, wait, do you have a strength point?
I think I have -1. Yeah, -1 strength.
Maybe he's not dead. Let's roll. Let's roll 1d6 minus
Is it-
1 times 4.
Yeah, is it?
That would be very funny if you managed to not kill someone that's at negative health with a coup de grace.
Times 4.
If that's the case,
Is
you
it
just
4?
embed it-
Is it 4d6s? Do I roll 4d6s or?
No, it's 1d6 with the
Times
multipliers times
that.
4.
Time. Okay.
You just times whatever you get.
16.
Dead.
Nice.
Brutalized.
Zoink.
So yeah, his fucking head explodes. And when his head explodes after the blood and brain matter has subsided, you see nothing. That's it.
That's it.
Blood and brain matter go everywhere. What are you doing, anime moment, Dominus?
Has he like become visible again?
He has. Would you like to know the state of his clothing?
Sure.
Clothed.
Okay.
I like slowly get up. Oh, I'm sorry, Worf. I didn't. Worf? I like kick him with my boot.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Be
He's
careful,
down for
that's
the count.
bludgeoning.
Did I take 2 bludgeoning damage?
I'm
I'm
not kicking
heavily
hard enough to
bruised.
deal damage.
That's a meme. So, you're just
No,
gonna are you
He's
just
not-
gonna leave
he's
him?
not wi- Is it like unconscious from damage? No, he's just
No,
like-
he's been drugged.
right.
But you don't know that.
But you do not know that, indeed. In fact, for all you know, you just knocked him unconscious.
By kicking me.
I'm gonna walk over
Well,
and like
by
grab him
blasting
by
you
the.
with negative energy.
I'm gonna walk over and grab him by the ankle, and like start dragging him back towards where I have the other woman propped up.
Salazar, lift, and I'll
Do you
like
even lift, bro?
help him lift him off the ground so that there's no rocks that accidentally hit his head and deal bludgeoning damage. And like actually kill
Fine.
him.
I just leave the two of them propped up there side by side.
Head
So
against
what-
cleavage.
When you get back to unconscious lady, her eyes are open. And she's looking off towards Izkaresh and Brain Spotter guy. But she still seems mostly down for the count.
Yeah, I'm starting to. I've like taken out a piece of cloth and have like tried to get as much of the remnants of his skull on it as possible. Then probably like placed it on like his back or like his chest on whatever side he's laying on. And I started to drag the corpse towards Dominus.
Ah,
So
good
wait,
work.
you're taking like the top of his head and putting it on his chest?
Like whatever like bits have like splattered all over the place. Like I'm
You know, making
gathering
sure
up.
that
So
everything's
yeah, so
whole.
there's enough so that he can fix him up for a skeleton later.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Sure. Not
Nothing
great.
suspicious
Eyes
here, buddy.
ho.
Dragon eyes, ho! Yeah. Yeah, nothing suspicious here, buddy.
Nice.
There's nothing out of the ordinary with his skull whatsoever.
Okay.
So,
Wonderful.
yeah, you're dragging when the woman sees a terrifying kobold monster drag a man with an exploded head with his skull sitting on his chest towards her. Her eyes like get real big. Her pupils dilate. She opens her mouth to scream, but kind of like subsides back down, thinking better of it, and just sits there staring.
I like
As is Krish.
reach out and put a hand on her shoulder. He kidnapped friend. Had protect friend.
Her eyes actually get even wider when you say that. Because she thinks that is Koresh kidnapped your friend.
Hey, Dominus, I got another body for you to use.
Great! Why is he naked?
No fucking idea.
Doesn't matter, his skin will slaw off the bones.
I know this man.
You knew this man.
I suppose I did, yes.
What did he do? Or
Oh,
or
well, he was insane, I think, maybe. We're not really sure. He hasn't lived in the village from before my time. I can only assume he is who the elders and older people of the village spoke about. The madman in the tower.
Well, at least he wasn't a madman in a box.
I recognized the tattoo. That's what they described him having. And she points out there's a tattoo on his right rib of a bony finger, index finger.
any
Do I recognize this tattoo as anything
Yeah,
yeah.
I will
religious?
get a check on that as well.
Is
Can I do,
Christian
like,
doing that as well?
Yeah,
Warf, you
I'll
start
do like an
coming too.
arcana. Like, is there like a magical? Would arcana be like a magical significance to that?
Go ahead and roll it.
Sure would be nice if the character sheet's loaded up.
Right now it's Schrodinger's tattoo. Who knows what it's about? You're gonna roll, and then I'm gonna make up what it is. It's gonna be great.
Right now, it's everything
Right now it's and nothing at the same time.
magical.
Pretty much so. Okay, so Izkaresh, you know very vaguely that it could be relevant to some type of spell work, but it's way above your pay grade.
Mhm.
Salzar, Dominus, you guys both know something about it, which is that it has to do with a death cult. Essentially a cult that revolved around the sacrifice of people, things, to not even a deity, just the concept of death.
Hey
They relished
guys,
in.
how's it going?
Hey, he's awake.
We found this old naked dude dragging you while you were invisible.
This old naked dude, part of a death cult.
That doesn't sound very good.
Yeah,
Where are we?
I'm gonna like explain all that to
Cam?
the woman while offering her water.
Any of you guys got a knife or something small? I can't seem to find mine.
I hold up my sword.
I toss a
Hmm.
dagger his way.
I'll
How
take
much-
the dagger out, and I'll like. Is there anything like around the like? Is it just like the bony finger, and there's nothing else around it that I can see?
Just the bony finger.
I'll actually cast detect magic. Is it like there any other spell work associated around that tattoo, or just the bony finger with detect magic too?
When you cast detect magic, it does not. Nothing gives off a glow.
Okay, I'll just cut that bony finger out of his skin and then like put it aside.
What are you gonna do with the skin piece? Just set it
Just
aside.
like keep it aside, like maybe dry it out a little bit. Yeah, make
And
sure
it,
there's
you
no
know,
like blood
Make some
or
bit-
anything to keep
make
it for
some
later.
jerky with it.
Roll a perception check. How much water did you give the woman?
I just handed her my canteen.
Okay, when you look back at her, it's empty. She's drinking it all. Is Krish, you notice that along the edges of the skin flap, there are very small seams.
What do you mean by that? Like it was
Exactly
like
what I said.
it's like somebody stitched the skin over his skin.
I've said what I'm saying. You gotta do some sleuthing from there.
Guys, we should head back to the tower. My friend might be in danger. He was gonna help me out, and then I ended up here. I don't know what happened.
I poke Worf and I point at the old dead man. That's
Yeah,
your
what-
buddy.
Maybe he tried to attack us. Maybe my friend's at the tower. He's hurt. He was gonna help me get my regeneration back.
Well, according to her, this is the man that lives in the tower.
Has she ever seen the man? I mean, my friend never went outside. And he
Woman,
said
have
there
you
were-
seen this man?
See, I mean, it could be anybody. Anyways, that tower might have some good stuff. Yeah, my friend was an alchemist, and he said there were
I'm not a
portals up there.
woman.
What do you mean you're not a woman?
That's what I said.
Have we been debated?
It's one of those anime moments where they look like a woman, they sound like a woman, but just a dude.
You described her last time as like a giant buff woman.
I did describe her as a giant buff woman, yes.
So you're a boy? You fleshies always confuse me.
I'm not a boy either.
So you're a eunuch?
No. A what?
A eunuch.
A what?
I'm not gonna explain
Are
this.
you... Are you Nick?
Sure.
Okay. No, I come from a race that doesn't have gender. We asexually reproduce.
So you're slugs.
We're related.
What happens if I sprinkle salt over you?
Salt? Nothing. That's silly.
Give her like a very suspicious look.
I've tuned them out. I'll like take my tongue between my fingers and like lick it, and then like try and like do that thing where you have like two pieces of paper that are stuck together. Try and see if I can like peel the skin back along the seam.
So you're gonna just like do this kind of thing?
Yeah, to try and get the seam apart a little bit, see if I can like slip like the tip of the dagger in and like, because I mean it's a seam, so I assume there's gonna be some sort of
Yeah.
binding agent.
You managed to get it plied apart, and it appears it was stuck together with like essentially body grease and stitching. So like fat, oil, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
The sticky kind, not the
Yeah.
unsticky kind. And you managed to detach the two halves of skin from each other. And on closer inspection, once you've looked at sort of all sides of this thing, you'll notice that the two patches of skin have distinctly different colors. That one patch of the skin is, and remember, this guy hasn't left his tower in 20 years, is fucking ivory white, and the other is kind of an olive color.
Is the one with the tattoo on it the olive color?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll like go up to his body and see if I can do the same thing.
And you'll also notice on the inside portion of both pieces of skin what appear to be cryptic runes of some kind.
So yeah, I'll start like how you would dress a deer or like an animal. I'm start doing that, like going up around his neck and getting that, then down his front, splitting that open, so I can see like the underside of like. Does it happen with all the skin, like that seamy part?
No,
No.
it's just that patch.
Hmm.
As you start dismembering this man, she's having this conversation with Dominus and Salazar and Warp, and she's just kind of like drifting off at the end of her sentence, like,
Watching you skin a guy.
I'm not a. Yeah?
Nice.
Noise.
You notice Jason never does it.
He is not amused.
He's a bad sport, in my opinion. So yeah, you can dismember the corpse as much as you want. This is the only patch of skin. If you're doing his body, you're not going to notice anything else of the same ilk.
Yeah,
or anything
I'll
else suspicious with his body. At least not with
like
that
even
action.
it's like that one area I cut around is the only part with the seam. Even right next to it, there's no seam. I'll cut off like another circle and see if the same thing happens or if it stays together.
It's does not follow the same pattern as the first piece.
Okay.
Yeah, it behaves as you would expect skin to behave.
Yeah, I'll just dress up the skin. And, like I don't really have any drying tools, but I'll like leave it out in the sun for a little bit, like getting it cleaned up.
What side?
Okay.
What way is the guy facing? Is he like butt up?
Right side towards you.
I mean,
taking the air.
I assume this is gonna take a while. Like
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is probably gonna take like an hour because I'm like getting like his whole torso off.
Yeah.
Like all the
He's
skin on
doing
his
that.
torso off.
I'll go to the tower.
Question. Only the top part of his skull is missing, right? Like his mouth and everything is intact?
Correct.
Sweet, that's good information.
I'm sure it is. Where are you going, Warp? The town hall?
The tower.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Warf,
you arrive.
why?
There's a cool tower over this way.
We can go later.
No, I mean, what if it disappears?
Then it
Why would it
disappears.
disappear?
I'm just gonna start walking off.
Should we just push him in the well?
The girl gets up and starts following you.
Why?
Come on,
always-
Salazar, it'll be fun.
I've always wanted to see what's in the tower.
I
Fine, we'll
sigh and
see what's
follow
at the
along.
tower.
I'm
Go
gonna
on.
before they do like while I'm dressing, I guess I'll just like. Is there like a not like a lamp post, but like along the eaves of a house? Is there like a piece of wood that I can like throw a rope over?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just tie a piece of rope around the guy's legs and then like hoist him up over the like see if I can hoist him up over the side of the eave slab.
Are you just skinning him, or are you investigating all the way into his innards and all that?
I'm just skinning him for now, but I'm like trying to hoist his body up so that like animals can't get to it before I
Sure.
delve deeper into him.
You know, we could just drag him along.
Yeah, the magic work is shoddy at best to mess around with. Better to not disturb the body too much.
Yeah, but I have 2 skeletons. They can carry the body.
If you want to go right ahead.
Yeah, Rattles and the other skeleton just lift up the body and start carrying it along.
Yeah, I'll roll up the piece of skin and bring that along.
It's gross.
Safer to keep it with us.
Yeah.
It's very gross. It's not good, dude. So you guys are you all heading to the tower? Or Salazar, I don't think has said
Yep.
what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's coming.
Dominus, you too, bud?
yeah, we're all heading, I guess.
Happiest day of my life. Let me... you guys arrive at the tower, unmolested, except for maybe Worf. And
Does my
when
butt
you get
feel any different than before?
no sensation. In- when you get to the tower, it's as Worf remembers it. Big, spooky stone tower, real tall, closed front door. Heavy.
Is my tumor still inside? Or did it follow me?
Technically, yes.
I don't know what your tumor's doing.
'Cause
I
it
think your
didn't
tumor.
see
His
me.
last, his tumor the last thing he did was stay here, and the tumor follows commands. But when he's passed out, it still follows the last command given. So it should still
Really?
be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, tumor's chilling.
Sweet. Does my tumor see anything?
Nope. 2 walls, a floor, a ceiling.
2 walls.
Only 2 walls?
Sorry,
haven't
sorry.
seen-
Some walls and some ceilings. Wait, just one ceiling.
What the actual clip memes. It's terrible. It's terrible.
What's
Yeah,
the
so he
door
sees the room.
look like? Is the door like red?
The
Glowing?
door's the same color as the last time you saw it, yeah.
I'm gonna try to open it.
When you touch it, it does the red shimmer, but this time it's actually a darker, more intense, the logical continuation of the color it was last time you were here.
Idea. Put the guy's body against it.
Rattles
put
and
the-
the skeleton put the guy's body against the wall or the door. Just rub it
Ow.
against it.
And then what?
And then see if it reacts.
The door starts glowing redder, and redder, and redder, and redder. It's very red now. Exceptionally red.
But,
And it
You're backing-
explodes.
you're I mean, after if it doesn't react the first time, we back off. It's not like it exploded.
That was very good timing because my computer went to sleep right as that happened. So I thought something exploded.
Yeah, the same thing happened to mine. My computer went to sleep then too.
I was like, wait, what just happened? That was so bad timing. Holy shit.
That is really good timing. I'll fix my fan
Nice.
later. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Everyone make a reflex save.
I'm ninja.
You did make it.
I don't think I have rolled above a 5 in our last 3 sessions, aside from that one knowledge check.
Salazar, Dominus, take 14 damage.
I am
Holy
standing
shit.
behind everything.
It's an explosion.
Yeah.
It's a fire explosion. Whoosh. A fireball erupts from the door, engulfing the entire party in flames.
Did it go inside? Did my tumor?
Is Koresh you take 7, or if you take some mysterious number, who knows? Yeah, your tumor's fucking dead.
It went inside too.
Yeah. And now that like what you see now is just a door, but it's made of smoke.
I try to open it.
It starts pulsing. Green.
Wait, green.
Green.
I'm gonna cast the hot detect magic on that motherfucker.
It's magical. Wow. It's very magical.
I mean, like what type of magic?
Conjuration and evocation.
Okay.
Hey, Izzy, you got any more of that poison acid stuff?
Yeah, I'm starting to run low now.
I attempt
still
to
got a
shove
few
my
good-
hand through it.
I've still got a few more good ones. Oh, I guess not. As he puts his hand.
I'm
through
back
the door.
off as soon
Yeah,
as
back
Salazar
up,
walks
too.
up.
Yeah, the minute that Salazar starts doing
I still run. I get like 30 feet away.
Yeah,
Well,
me
you
too.
Let's start here. You don't get a reflex save. You can figure out why. Take 13. But now your arm is in the acid smoke, which is what it is, and it's not hurting anymore. You're this far in. Your arm is through the smoke. It's on the other side.
Alright,
Which
I'm
arm?
right arm. Where is the thingy?
Isn't that the arm with the glass?
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on myself with my left hand.
Okay.
Which is... How many?
Your monitor is like 3d8 or something.
I think it's 3d8 plus caster level.
Did the girl have to do a reflex save for the explosion?
Girl- Yeah, girl did a reflex save.
Alright, so I'm
It's
fine.
2d. It's 2d8. It's 2d8.
D8. Alright, so 20.
Just cut off that 7. Yeah.
And then I'm going to, like, tumble through the door. The rest of the
You're
way.
gonna tumble through the door.
Yep.
Take 6 more damage, and you're through.
I'm gonna yell back that, it's all fine once you get through. It just tingles a bit. It's not too bad, just little bit.
Now that you're in the room, it's full smoke, but not death acid smoke. Like fine, normal fire smoke, because the room is on fire.
Normal fine smoke that only chokes you a bit, you know.
I said normal fire smoke.
No, I know.
There's also no windows in the place, so.
I'm gonna
If you're
begin
going to
trying to
die-
put out the small fires with my cape.
Okay.
Is there smoke
roll,
coming out of the
roll,
door?
roll whatever the fuck you want for that.
Do we see
sell me
smoke
on
coming
it.
out?
No, it's not making. It's not
It doesn't
making
go
all.
well, but I'm like trying to figure out what angle to smother the fire at.
God, your cape burst the flames.
I think you may have fanned the flame. You're not sure either, because you can't see very well.
Shit.
You know, I still don't trust that cat.
I mean, he might be dead. He hasn't come out for a tiny bit.
It's been like 6 seconds.
We might just
It
need to
has,
leave
but
him.
You know, I'm going to blame you, Worf.
I didn't tell him to go through. I said we should go to the tower. I didn't say we should go in the tower. I didn't do anything.
That was kind of assumed when you started knocking on the door.
I thought maybe the old man was still here. I didn't know.
The old man is right there in the floor.
I mean, maybe he had a twin
It's
brother.
gone.
It's actually in tiny bits every week.
Yeah. There's no fucking corpse.
I mean, it was on the floor. It's just in tiny bits everywhere.
I wanted to be a dramatic reveal. The corpse is gone, but the corpse is actually, yes, literally gone.
I'm just gonna bolt up the stairs. Because
Okay.
I'm assuming the smoke hasn't traveled up yet.
No, yeah, second floor is still pretty clear, but it's hot up here. Like, normal
That's
hot.
fine.
Hot air rises.
Make holes. What could go wrong? The
That
tower
totally
did-
won't make like fire out of the fucking.
And the tower definitely didn't have
I mean, so the wall is like blocking the smoke from coming out. Is there anything rising out from like the top of the tower?
No.
it had
No?
no holes. It was like
No
completely
holes.
sealed. When I was in
Hmm.
there, it's just like walls.
So
Well,
like,
I
there's this
say-
magical door right there. Is
Mhm.
any since I cast detect magic, is any of the rest of the place magical?
You detect magical stuff within.
So the walls aren't magical.
The walls are not magical.
What are they made of?
Concrete and stone.
Well, I have a pickaxe,
He's
so I'll
got
start
pick-
swinging.
Okay, all right, dude.
Taking time.
Where?
I
where?
mean,
Where are we swinging? This is important.
I'm gonna start backing
I'm
off.
gonna point.
yeah,
out,
I'll go around to
Right.
like the.
I'm gonna
So we
point out
got-
the
we
side.
got-
Like I won't be in
That-
front of the door, but I'll be I go to around to like the other side of the house.
Right, so that's
Unless
the
somebody tells me
circle,
otherwise.
and then like that's the door or whatever. Where are you?
Oh, it's round. Okay.
Is this a tower?
It's a tower.
I mean, it could be a square tower.
Square towers
Square
are a
towers.
thing.
Yeah, who makes fucking stupid square towers?
Fucking
God.
square-
People who
Squares.
don't know about like proper defenses.
Is Koresh
Squares.
careful
mean,
when you're picking
To
is there
be fair,
instability?
we're in the boonies in like the ass of the world. So,
Right, so this is the tower shape. Where are we swinging our pickaxe? Mark
I'm
it off for
pointing
me.
out the instability just so he doesn't. Like, I know it's at the
Like
top.
3
but...
floors up.
Yeah, it's way up.
Yeah,
like
but
I'll
I-
do it from
I'm
like
gonna
if
point it
that's
out
the
anyway.
circle, I'll do it like here.
Okay. What are you doing, Worth?
I am gonna just watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
I don't have
Nailed
many
it.
answers to this.
Your answer is to die.
Are you doing anything about this dominance? Oh yeah, make your mining check, is Koresh.
No, I'm backing off towards the village. Just like far enough away from this tower that just exploded on me.
I'm
The
gonna
girls-
make myself a healing potion. Actually, and drink that.
Okay, roll for heal. The girl's eating grass, by the way.
I'll just pet her on the way through.
You're a petter.
She hisses at you.
Ah, whatever.
Oh, I'm on.
Drive a stake through her heart.
Yeah, let's just hear Kane go, oh, I'm on.
What?
Ah, okay, that was just me. I'm insane. Jason can cut that out. Okay, so is Koresh, I need your mining roll this century.
Just look at that.
Is there a mining
Strength if you
skill?
don't have anything else.
Yeah, let's try that. This makes sense.
-1. Pretty dang.
Profession minor.
Profession.
It works.
You're not making a ton of headway, my buddy. Not making a ton of headway. You're probably gonna get like a good foot in the next like 15 minutes.
A-okay.
man,
Mining
that
is a
fire
job
sure-
of patience.
Unfortunately, the inside of this tower is on fire.
But do we know that?
No,
No.
you have no idea.
No, we do not.
I heal for 10, by the way.
Okay, your health is now. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna prep.
Almost
one more healing
perfect.
potion.
Okie dokie. So we're just gonna let Koresh roll some mining rolls unless Salazar's blank expression has surmised a plan.
I'm gonna climb up to the very top of the tower and start looking for anything that looks explosive.
Well, the room is mostly full of suspicious looking bottles.
Alright,
That's the primary content of the room.
Not my loot. Jason, don't destroy my loot.
It's already destroyed one floor of loot.
I mean, technically that was me.
Wow,
Well, no, that's
those
not true. He found
bottles
one.
are really green. And blue and red and yellow.
alright. So, I'm gonna grab a green and a red bottle, chug the green one, and hurl the red one at the wall. From the
Chug
opposite
the
side of
green
the
one.
room.
Wait,
Red one.
didn't Worf get injected by a green thing?
You're unconscious. Congratulations.
Nice.
God.
At least I
Yeah,
have
the-
heat resistance.
The rest of the
Yeah.
party, here's
もう放ち続けた。
and Rock comes flying out from the third floor of the tower, just catapulting out.
So,
You
question,
can take 5 more damage just from fragmentation.
does the sudden influx of oxygen make the fire on the lower levels go?
Yeah, but it doesn't really do anything.
It's
Like,
okay.
It doesn't burn very well.
It's probably started catching the second. You know, fires do burn towers down, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Well, now we know there's a fire inside.
Correct. Yes. It's probably on the second floor now. After the.
Did Jason get smushed by rocks?
Okay.
You think? No, when I see the giant hole, I'll just start flying up, like see what I can see.
Grab any loot that you see. I saw some good potions up there.
So what do I see?
An unconscious cat person laying in the
Yeah.
middle of a room, the floor of which is just covered in like a rainbow of liquid now.
God.
Hmm.
That doesn't sound good.
I'll go and lift Salazar up out of the side of the tower and just drop him.
Just dropping him out of the tower.
Yeah, it's only a bit of fall damage.
He's a cat. Cats
Okay,
always
how much
have
health?
another feet.
How much health are you at, Jason?
14.
Bad news.
Maybe not. Oops. Look, man, I was told the loot.
The more dice you roll, is like the cringier Cupcake Smile gets.
Wait, how tall is this tower?
30
It's us.
feet?
No, it's more than that.
From my
It's
understanding.
60.
Wait,
It's only
are
3 floors.
is each floor like 20 feet high? You did not mention this before. I thought it was like 30 feet.
He
I
did
feel
say
pretty.
50 feet when I was climbing it.
I feel pretty confident I said it was 60 feet when Ken was climbing it.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel very strongly about that.
oops.
Jason, let's talk to you, buddy. You are alive. Mostly. You are at -9.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
You're like crunch. You hit the ground, splat. Your arms are like crumbled over each other.
I'm gonna go run
You're-
over when I see him splat on the ground to see if he's okay.
He is not.
Pushes down his face.
Okay, he's.
He needs some milk.
What?
Fuck, no, stop playing.
Jason can edit that out.
I heal him for 12. Good roll.
You are conscious.
So, is there anything that I can take in the top of the tower?
Yeah, sure. There are 2 boxes that are currently nailed shut that may or may not have things inside of them.
Well, we know
And
how we do
also-
with closed boxes.
If we've opened
It-
them so far, why stop?
Also, whatever else is on the other 2 floors.
Fire.
Fire.
mostly. I'll try to pry one of the boxes open with my sword.
Okay.
Wait, how big are these boxes?
They're pretty small. They're about.
Oh,
yay big.
I thought they were like big boxes. Oh no, I'll take those then.
Yeah.
I thought they were like big.
No, and they're pretty light when you lift them as well.
Okay.
Sorry for the lack of description. When you fly out, is Koresh, newly conscious Salazar, and Worf, though one of you have already noticed this, notice Rav's green wings, because they're like all the way green now.
Yeah. Have I noticed any of the other people getting greener? Like, cause
Well,
noticed-
no, to be clear, he flew in wings as you last saw. Flew out, wings are green.
How does my tummy feel?
You know
I mean,
what?
you-
I'm not gonna lie to you. You feel nothing right now. Like literally, your whole body is numb from head to toe.
I wonder, did I cripple him?
You are bleeding all over. You may be crippled. We don't know yet. You'll have to try out to walk. Moreover, your skin is like absorbed the color of the potions you were in.
lots of things.
So he's rainbow furred now?
No, it's the skin, not his fur.
Oh boy.
Or like my
I'll
gums.
land like next to them with the 2 crates. I found some stuff. Oh, and
Great.
I found Salazar, but you already saw that.
Yeah, he's fine.
I heal myself again.
The word fine is interrupted by you puking green blood.
Onto Salazar.
Yeah.
Are you fine though, Worf?
Yeah, this normal. It's fine.
I mean, all right, if you say so.
Professional DM, by the way.
I haven't. By the way, have I noticed? Is Koresh blinking green still? Like periodic?
Yes, it's been the same. His status hasn't changed yet.
Hey, Izzy, you can stop picking at the wall now.
I'm well aware when the wall exploded to stop picking.
So what's that thumping then? It's the
I
floor
don't know.
collapsing.
Yeah, the tower is collapsing. The tower is. You're gonna hear it groaning.
Maybe we should.
Time
As the
to
stone
get the fuck out.
softens.
I start crawling back towards the tower.
I walk
I'm
away.
going the other way.
What can you do sometimes? It's not
I'll
a
like
lot.
turn.
Swear
I'll
to
turn
God.
to the. Is the girl still around, or has she disappeared off into the
She's
wilderness?
still eating grass.
No, now she's chilling.
Okay then.
Very normal behavior.
It might be
Yes,
best
yeah.
to clear the area. Back to town, I guess. This thing isn't gonna be standing up much longer.
I suppose. And she'll go along with you in tow.
At that,
what's wrong with your? Where is your friend going?
His mind is an enigma.
I've
That's
committed
sweet.
to this. I'm gonna use my climb speed. Straight back
go
up towards the
where?
hole.
All right, you get to the. Well, first of all, using your right leg extremely painful right now. Not causing you damage, just wanted to let you know. But you are able to get up to the hole where you see a rainbow sea of whatever on the ground, some smoke billowing up through the tower and
He's just gonna start licking the floor.
stuff.
I'm gonna scoop as much as I can into my now empty canteen, and then just climb back down,
Okay.
and then crawl away.
Hey Rav,
Mm-hmm.
your EMP goes off.
When?
It's just now. I've just decided now.
Okay. So, how large is the radius for this one? Because they're random.
Yeah, we're gonna say this one's like a moderate size one, 30 feet.
Okay, so like nothing happens.
Yeah.
Is it visible or?
I like
The-
burp.
Yeah, the air shimmers around him, but it's not hugely evident. You do notice something happen.
What was that, guys? Are you
Hmm?
okay, Dominus?
Oh yeah, I just I ate something bad.
Okay. Did you notice your wings, by the way? Or they're pretty green now.
No, my wings are black. And I like
Ah.
reach back and like pull one of the wings closer so I can look at it.
Green.
Ah! Why are they green?
It's been like that since you left the swamp. I thought it'd go away. I thought it was just like swamp goo or something. but
Why?
It's been like
Why
that for
did
a
you
while.
not? I have to take care of my. Is this all goo? And it like starts trying to scrub off the
No,
green.
they got worse when you were flying just now. They were fine when you were around. Maybe flying makes it worse. I don't know.
Do they still feel normal?
They feel different, actually. So the feathers themselves feel generally the same, but as you rub them, you can feel they're coated in a very fine powder, like a dust that rubs off on your fingers. It's not discoloring your wings as it comes off on your fingers, but you can tell.
Cheeto dust.
Yeah, Cheeto dust, green Cheeto dust.
Dust.
It's jalapeno Cheeto dust.
Let's go up and start licking them.
Please don't lick my wings.
You should taste them. Maybe they taste like
No.
jalapenos.
How
Just-
what?
Release it and just like sigh. Everything since the moment our village got blown up has been just one disaster after another.
I'm sure it's gonna get better. It can't get any worse.
Didn't you say that the last 2 times?
Nothing that bad happened to us. It's all been on other people. I like slowly look at the girl.
I mean,
She's reaching down to pluck a blade of grass when you say that.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
are you enjoying the grass?
She just ignores you.
I'm gonna try some of the grass too.
It's grass.
I'm crawling vaguely in her direction.
In fact, it's kind of ashy, burnt grass.
That's interesting grass.
I'm just gonna sit down for a little while and just observe her, going about her thing.
So here's the deal in the tower, Jason. You can collect some liquid, but it's hot as fuck in there, and it's smoky as fuck in there. It's fire as fuck in there. So you can collect some goop liquid. You can collect 1 water skin per d6 damage you take.
Oh yeah, we'll take 1d6. Is it fire damage?
It is combination damage. It's just the combination of the heat, the smoke, the standing and acid.
I sure hope none of those liquids are volatile enough to explode upon contact with fire.
Yep, just getting the
It'd
one
be a
and
shame.
piecing the fuck out.
Okay, you piece the fuck out. When you get about halfway away from it, the whole thing starts settling in on itself and eventually collapses, demolition style. Okay, so Salazar is catching back up to the party. You guys are having a heart-to-heart. Where are you guys walking to specifically? Just to town square?
The town hall, which I was going to go into like an hour before.
Dominus, can I see those boxes that you have?
You're gonna wait until we're inside.
Yeah, I just wanna. Like, I'm good with potions and stuff. Let's see what they are.
Yeah, we'll see what's in them when
You're
we're
right.
inside.
They look kind of heavy, actually. I'll let you carry it.
Sure.
Is
I'm
Koresh-
walking into the town hall.
is
I mean,
Koresh same
I'm just watching, fascinated by this female,
plan?
by everything she's
okay.
doing, eating
creature.
grass. Like, what else is she doing besides just eating grass right now?
Yeah, she's pretty like placated kind of. She's strolling along absent-mindedly, and every once in a while will just reach down, grab a tuft of grass, and just eat it.
Just is there a specific like type of grass? Like is it like clovers or just
Grass.
randomly?
Just grass. Perfect. Okay, so you guys are all getting to the town hall. Salazar a little bit later. So as you enter in one by one, first Dominus and Worf will notice it, and then the rest will. But they're the first to arrive, I believe. Followed shortly by Izkaresh, and then somewhat later by Salazar. Hopefully he doesn't get lost on the way. When you get into the town hall, you see a mostly unlit normal town hall. Kind of what you'd imagine the Whiterun Dragons building thing from Skyrim. But, you know, long braziers and a throne, tables, side rooms. But right in the center of the room, there is a large spellcasting circle drawn. It's a 9-pointed star with different insignia inlaid into it. The whole thing's drawn out in some sort of black, thick substance. You can't tell what it is from here. There's a series of candles laid out in a circle around it.
I want to see if I know anything about.
Time for a religion check.
So, Worf, you rolled Arcana. Dominus, you rolled Religion.
Yeah.
So, Worf, you know this was probably some kind of summoning magic. Dominus, you know this was probably some sort of multi-person ritual spell. Well, ritual, anyways. Designed in some way to summon nastiness to the area. You know, I'll just, you guys, all you 20 and above fuckers will just know this because it'll make my life a little bit easier. It's a ritual designed to summon like a consuming beast that, as the name implies, consumes, generally relentlessly. Will eat people, things. You
Grass.
don't know.
It's all coming together.
Will eat whatever. And designed to just sort of slowly consume everything. No rush, though.
Sounds familiar.
It sort of is worshipped by doomsday Adventist types.
I'll turn to the girl. So does your race have a name or anything?
Oh yes, I'm an alien.
Like
Is that a race?
Well, on my planet where I'm from, people breed different species together.
I mean, we do that too.
I cast detect
I'm sure
magic.
you do.
She's sparkly.
She's got faint hints of a transmutation aura on her, but nothing too strong.
I'll cast detect magic and
She
What?
has faint hints of a transmutation.
what does the ritual have though? Is there like residual
No,
magic on that?
No residual magic on that.
Okay.
I mean, there's a glow to it, but nothing. It's like a nuclear bomb went off kind of glow, not a doesn't tell you anything.
So did you appear in that circle there?
No. What? Did you appear in that circle there?
No, we walked into town.
That's what you say. But this circle wasn't here when I left town. For all I know, you appeared in this circle and killed everyone.
Wait, but you're an alien, so why would you live in this town?
Oh, don't you know? Everyone in this town was some sort of strange monster.
Aren't we all?
Do you know what this ritual was for?
Never seen it before in my life.
Did you have any scary doomsday preppers in your group?
You know, honestly, I never really got along very well with the people in this town.
Did you eat them?
They all thought it was somewhat weird that someone would eat grass. And I said, you eat other weird things. People, raw, that's weird. How is eating grass weird?
Yeah, raw people aren't very tasty.
That's what I said. But no, they wouldn't listen to me.
So they all dead, right?
Wait,
tell
when's the
me.
last time you were in this town?
I've been gone for a few weeks.
Where off?
Hunting.
Okay. Why didn't
Hunting
you come back with
grass?
anything?
Well, grass is for taste. It's not sustenance. Grass is a special delicacy for me.
But it's everywhere. How can it be a delicacy?
It just is. What's a delicacy for you?
Not dying?
It's a good delicacy. Respectable.
Have a nice day.
The nectar of the gods.
Ambrosia. Well, look,
So,
my name's-
about how many other people lived in this town? Did you have anybody living with you, or were you here on your lonesome?
No, I was living alone.
40,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Who said 40,000 people?
Nobody.
I see.
Wait, were you born here?
No, of course not, silly. I
Then
was
you
born
wouldn't
in
be
the
an
moon.
alien.
But then how'd you know
moon.
about the old man? And then
No, I've been here for a long 5 years, 6 years. People told me about him.
And how did you get here?
I was transported here by my species. I was
Uh-huh.
I was pariahed.
I don't know
We're
what
a
that
much
word
more
means.
advanced species than you. Simpletons.
Yes, that's why you eat grass.
Correct.
Like a
and she
cow.
reaches down, gets the grass, and eats some as you're saying that.
Maybe she is a cow. Maybe she's a space cow.
Maybe she's a space cow.
She's got the big enough udders for it, so you know.
She's gonna sit down in a corner with her pile of grass and say, "Any more questions, or can I enjoy my grass now?"
Like you weren't enjoying it before.
Of course, no. Eating grass.
And so you know what this is, and I'll take out one of the goopy balls that we got from the extra dimensional creature in the well.
Oh my God, is that George's?
It was.
Oh, that was that nice guy that lived in the well.
Yeah, he tried to eat us.
Oh yeah, he does that sometimes.
Yeah, I said
Comes with the
tried.
territory, living in a village of magical monsters and beasts.
He's dead now.
Oh. Well, that's a shame.
So what is it?
I don't know.
You're
He used to
fucking
poop those-
useless.
He used to poop those out sometimes.
Wait, can I do I want to do an alchemy
Where did
check
he
on the
poop?
wall.
This was bothering
hap-
them.
Hmm?
Where did he poop? This was bothering them.
Oh, I don't know. I've only been told about it before.
Do I know anything about the balls?
Well, you're gonna clean them off first?
Yeah, I'll wait. Thomas, can I look at one of those really quick?
Sure, I'll toss him
I'll
one of the balls.
scrub it off a little bit. Lightly. Not like too rough.
They're testicles. But you know that they can be used.
Yeah, do they have a practical
He used to poop out his testicles.
Her story might not all be.
Might have to take it with a grain of salt.
Look, man,
Yeah.
she's a space cow who eats grass, who came from
Yeah,
the moon.
Rav's got it right, man. So you're aware that you can use them in magical synthesis to create extra dimensional spaces.
Oh, these are pretty useful. We can make different tiny universes basically, or spaces.
Are you
You
saying
mean
we
like
can
a
be
like a bag of
gods?
holding?
Yeah. like a bag bag
Oh.
of holding.
That's far less exciting than what I was thinking.
I mean, I don't know how big you get it, but at least the size of the testicle.
These are essentially.
I'm
These
sorry, what?
were.
Oh yeah, they're testicles. They're really useful though. You should keep them. Do I know if they get bad, like go old or anything?
No. At least not in your lifetime.
Okay. Yeah, they
Yeah,
should
but
last
his
a
lifetime
few
might be like
miles.
another 2 years.
Exactly.
I'll hand back the testicle.
Still a better
I'll
life
put it
expectancy than
back
I've
in
got.
my- So, any chance there's still anyone in this village?
Oh, sure. Oh, or were you not talking to me?
No, I was. Any idea where?
No, I haven't been here. You have a better idea than I would.
Why were you injured?
Injured?
Yeah. You got blood.
No.
Yeah.
There is no blood on her. Are you okay? Did you hit your head?
I'm out. I'm done.
Bucky's going.
I'm done.
Ace
with
Crash is
everything.
falling right behind
I'm
Dominus.
Walking out. Rattles and the other skeleton outside. We're going the fuck away from this fucking village.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Wait, Dominus, let me at least see the potion.
Fuck you!
I'm coming.
Salazar?
I'm still just curled up in the corner with a bit of dried meat, nursing my leg and eating.
Okay, so you're getting left behind? Is that what you're telling me?
Apparently.
You've been left behind. Rest in peace, Salazar.
Left for dead.
It's like half an hour of walking before you realize Salazar isn't with us.
Yeah, so are you? Well, you've noticed it's been 30 minutes. Salazar is licking his wounds,
Where's-
oblivious to the world.
Where's the cat?
With the cow. Alien.
Every time. Why does this happen every time?
I mean, well,
Rattles,
if you
go
don't-
pick him up.
I mean, he is useful for putting in dangerous situations.
Rattles is walking back to town to pick up Salazar.
Salazar, you're approached by a terrifying bloody skeleton. That's just it can't talk, can it?
It can. It's just in Necron.
In Necrol, yeah. So it comes up to you, Salazar, and just goes.
Yeah, but you recognize
I
the bow
wave.
swing over its back.
Yeah, of course. You know what
It
skeleton
waves-
it is.
It waves back at you. And then lifts you up.
Alright, you guys are dipping from the.
I pat him on
sorry.
the head and continue nibbling.
Okay. What are you nibbling on? Grass?
No, just the,
No.
like some of the last of my rations. I don't know how much I have left.
Okay. Yeah, you ought to mark off a day's food and drink at some point.
Oh, that's actually the last of my rations.
It's fine. We're going into the direction of that river that we were originally set out to go.
The river is
supposed to
not
be-
food.
No,
river
but it
is
has
supposed
fish.
The river was supposed to be here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, isn't the river at the town?
No, it was near the town. you said,
Well,
not
yeah.
like
Yeah, which way are you setting out?
the direction that we thought the river was. It's like
He did
we
his
came
deep
from
dive
we
with
came
the-
from
You,
the east.
you just know it's in the vicinity, or that's what the
Oh.
rumor says.
Maybe
No,
we should
I've
ask
been.
the cow lady.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
But she
Um,
went hunting
Oh, yeah,
for several
I'm trying to
months.
get her attention to get her to follow along.
I think that's what I think that's the last thing you want.
She won't notice you getting your attention, but because she's too busy with her grass. But a few seconds after everyone's left the building, she looks around and notices she's all alone, and will come out and start following you guys at a distance.
So we're just sitting there waiting for Salazar to show up in the arms of Rattles.
Yes, exactly.
And then we see the cow woman just like behind.
At a distance, yes.
So we have a tag along.
I mean, we might
Tag
as well
along,
just ask
girl.
her.
Only we
She
had
said
a
she was
well to
hunting
push
the
her in.
area. She
We
should
did
know-
have a well to push her in, but that well is back in town.
That well's also not very deep.
You have no idea.
I mean, wells are usually like 10 to 20 feet.
Sure.
I don't know what kind of wells you've been going in.
The ones that have a creature that has testicles that form different spaces in the universe.
Huh.
We
Do
don't
Izzy?
speak of this to anyone.
That is a sentiment I wholeheartedly agree with.
Sentences.
Sounds pretty cool.
It wasn't.
Yeah, you're just being too pessimistic.
I have
Dare
a
to
right to be.
dream. Dare to dream. Dare to dream.
Onwards towards the north.
So is Salazar not gonna mention to anybody about the thing that was in the bushes that was following him last session?
That was the woman.
That's
That was
The
a
girl.
Lapis, come on!
I okay.
He was in a
sure.
well, Rav.
Sure. So
was
Understandable,
I.
how would I say?
There's a lot of
Lapis?
things happening.
I
all at
mean,
once.
I thought that he was following
What are you
something
talking
and that
about?
the girl
Nothing
was...
happened last session. It was like the lightest session I've ever
Yeah, I
done.
know, I'm giving you an excuse.
Hey, so we left the village.
You sure did, and I think that's probably a good calling point. Nice, crisp, clean ending.
You
That
were
was so
1
good.
HP off of dead.
Because you dropped him at the tower. You're like, it's not that high. I flew up here.
I didn't think it was 60 foot high.
We're a couple of birds in a wolf den, but to us it still feels like heaven. Cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bond, flying high over the heads of a root mob. Staying by the revolution of the whole clock, kill 'em all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Ow, ow. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Our mother is the boom in the baseline. Our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign. We say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world. Friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad lord. Kill 'em all with love.